Why y'all doing? It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to my home, the Sticks. Gracious Almighty, wherever you're at in the world, I hope you're having a good start to a new week. But over here in East Central Mississippi, quite chilly in the morning. It's right about 75, 76 degrees right now. But the strange thing is, we are under a freeze warning this week. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over here, I sure enough thank you for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is, Lord of mercy, I'm going to show you a do-it-yourself project that I've been working on, and that is getting a solar water pump up and running. And I'm going to show you how you could do it too. So give me a second, and that's what we fit in the do's. Dan, you done did what? Well, I've been wanting to build a solar water pump for a while now. I actually had all of the components. Well, I was missing a few. They finally came in about last month, and I finally got a chance to put this thing together. Now, what I'm going to say is this is pretty much an experiment, kind of like a hybrid setup, because I'm only using things that I had on hand, meaning the battery, a charge controller, things of that nature. So I'm going to show you how you can build your own solar water pump with not too many components and not really that expensive. So let me show you what I done did. So here are my two IBC tanks. This is, I want to say 600, 700 gallons of water or something like that. This is what I collect or harvest rainwater from the lean-to of my shop. As a downspout goes into a first flush system, then that way into the tanks. So in order for me to use rainwater to water my raised beds and my veggie pod, I would have to hook up a pump to get the water out of these tanks into a hose over to the veggie pod and my raised beds to get them watered. And to do so, I'd have to use electricity to run the pump, and it is just a 12-volt pump. So what I did was I collected all of the pieces to get the solar water pump system up and running. I'm gonna climb up this ladder. It's kind of shady, but I'm gonna show you how I hooked up the solar panel, and I'll show you everything else that I hooked up and how it works. Here is my solar panel. And it is a 20-watt monocrystalline panel, and all I did was I mounted it onto some 2x4s, built a bracket to actually hold this guy. These cuts right here are at 45-degree angles, and I have this panel roughly pointed southeast. So I had to do a little finagling, put some boards onto this board that's on the lean-to build it out, to hook up this piece and then join this brace and the solar panel together so it's not going anywhere. And here's the wiring for the solar panel right here. All right, from that solar panel I ran some extra 12-gauge stranded wire down from up there, and it comes all the way down and it goes into this little bitty tote that I have right here. We're gonna crack this open and I'll show you how I got this thing wired up, and I hope you can see this. What I have right here is a 12-volt 7-amp-hour battery, kind of like a battery that's similar to the ones that goes into the little bitty kid vehicles, you know, like little 4-wheels and stuff like that. That's the kind of battery that powers that. I have just a cheap charge controller, and down here, I hope you can see it, is my Harbor Freight Drummond pump, and all this is just a 12-volt transfer pump. How I have it wired is I have an on and off switch with it, and I also put a 10, I think this is a 10 amp inline fuse on the hot lead that's coming off of the pump. And of course these two wires right here, black and red, are coming off of the solar panel, and these two wires here, black and red, are run around and they go into the battery. This battery is probably a little bit too small for what I want to do, but this is what I had on hand and it's working for now. I may just end up getting going out and just buying like a small lawnmower battery. It's a little bit bigger, and putting it in here, but this is working for now. I do have the pump run directly into the battery, or I have the leads tied into the battery right here. So my pump, and I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but that's the way that I did it. But my pump leads are running or tied into the battery leads. So I do not have anything tied into the accessory side of the charge controller. So these lines that are coming off of the solar panel, the black and the red, I have those run into the box via a cable gland, and that's this thing right here, or this right here. I hope you can see it, but that is a cable gland, and I just run the wires through there, and as you tighten this gland up, it actually shrinks in size, and it holds these wires pretty stout or pretty tight in here. And this is just an old tote that I had laying around. It had a good cover on it, no holes in it. And that's how I have it set up. On this pump, I have one side, which is this side, the outlet. I have it connected to a hose that runs around and out that way. And on the other side, the inlet side of the pump, which is right here, that actually goes into my IBC tanks. Now what I did add on this IBC setup is a filter system. It's not just a big one, but it's a way to filter out particulates that may be in here that come through the line. And because you got to remember, this line right here goes into the pump, so we don't want any trash or debris. We're going to try not to get any in this pump right here. So that's what this is for right here. And all it is just a filter system with a fine mesh filter that's in the inside that filters out some of the particulates, and it falls down to the bottom. It's been working pretty good. I don't know if you can see this, but that panel is bringing in 14.4 volts. It's actually bringing in more, but this battery is charged up, and that panel is keeping it charged up as well. Now the parts for this solar setup, the solar pump setup, you can find pretty much all of it on Amazon, minus you could probably find a small battery and a transfer pump on Amazon. I bought the transfer pump years ago from Harbor Freight. But here is, if anybody that's interested, here is the filter attachment that I'm using on my setup. It's made by Twinkle Star, I guess. This is a solar charge controller that I'm using. It's a Binin solar charge controller, real cheap, probably about $9 on Amazon. And this is the cable glands that I use, and this is a cable gland set. It's got a whole bunch of different cable glands, and I figured, hell, why just buy one when I can get a whole set for a little bit more money and just have them on hand just in case I need them. Okay, Dan, what is a cable gland? This is a cable gland. It comes in 3 different pieces, and how this works is you have a rubber washer that fits on this end of the cable gland, and this thing goes on there like that. And what you'll see is as you tighten this cable gland up, that is starting to shrink, and as you turn it the opposite way, it opens up. So that is a cable gland. This is a really good way to run wires into something whereby water doesn't run down the line and out this way and down into whatever you have. So all right, so those are the components to the solar water pump system. But the big question is, damn, does it work? I don't know. Let's try it. I hope it does. It'd be bad if I showed all this and it didn't work. So yeah, let's check it out. All right, to get this solar water pump working, we're gonna turn on our water, and we're gonna grab our switch right here. All right, we're pumping water now. See all that sediment? Well, we're up and running now. All right, here's our wand. And there we go. We are watering the veggie pod using rainwater that's pumped out using a solar water pump, or a pump that's being run off of solar. And it's just that easy. And I'm here to tell you, it's a whole lot better and a whole lot easier to manage than coming out here with watering cans, which I have a bunch of those right there. walking back and forth filling these guys up to water everything out there. So this is a pretty good way to get everything watered. And I'm telling you, the pump works. I have this about a quarter open. This is all the way open. And I can sit over there and water that stuff over there in the raised bed if I need to. All right, we're finished watering everything. Let's just go on and shut that solar pump down. Hit our on and off switch for the pump. We're gonna turn the water coming out of our IBCs off. And we're just gonna let the solar panel recharge that battery. Pretty cool. Well, all right, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. Lord of mercy, a do-it-yourself solar water pump installation. If you are collecting rainwater or harvesting rainwater on your homestead, at your apartment, at your house, and you're looking for a way to pump that water out of whatever you're collecting it in order to water your garden without using electricity, look into free electricity. And all that is a solar panel that's hooked to a charge controller, to a battery, to a pump. And that's where the free energy comes into play. You're using the sun to power that water pump. A do-it-yourself solar water pump setup. And I'm here to tell you, it is super easy to put it together, to buy the parts, and to hook it up. Because trust me, if old Dan can do it, you can do it too. So again, I hope everybody's having a show enough good start to a new week, and I hope you stay safe amid this crisis that we still have going on. If y'all like this video, go and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sick channel, Lord of Mercy, y'all need to come over here and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff like using free electricity to power a transfer pump for water. That being said, you know it's coming down. Referee show enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody doubt your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on, get your grow on, harvest some free energy from the sun. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.